Hi everyone, Cornell here from Piping Petals. Welcome to my online tutorial for piping a buttercream marigold. In this tutorial, I'll demonstrate the technique and discuss the equipment you'll need to pipe an American buttercream marigold on a cupcake. If you would like to know how to prepare the colors used or how to fill your piping bags with multicolored effects, please refer to my Working with Colors online tutorial. Let's get started. We're going to do the white marigold, which is a big fluffy ball of white ruffled petals, very pretty in a bouquet. I'm using just a single nozzle for this one, which is the Walton 103. However, it is adjusted. So you get your set of pliers out and you squeeze your nozzle to be narrower. So if I can just show you the comparison with the Walton 104. The 103 is just a little bit smaller, but you can see it is quite a bit narrower than the 104, and that's because I've squeezed it narrow with a set of pliers. You don't have to do it, but the narrower your piping tip is, the easier you're going to get ruffles. So let's do the marigold. So I'm starting for this one with a covered cupcake, which already have buttercream on it, just in a little bit of a dome shape. It's just going to give you an easy start to create a big fluffy ball of petals. So with your wide end of the nozzle, not very wide, but the wider end of your nozzle against the cupcake, the narrow end facing upwards, we're going to do lots and lots of petals with a ruffled look. So squeeze and wiggle your hand and back. Wiggle your hand and back. It's that easy to do ruffles. So make it just going over the edge of your cupcake so that you hide the cupcake case. Wiggle, wiggle, come back. And as I come back with every petal, I'm just ever so slightly tilting my nozzle going upwards. You see that the end is standing up in the air. It's just giving you space for your next petal to be shaped. The wiggles don't have to be perfect because it is literally a ball of fluffy petals with this flower. So if one wiggle looks different than the next one, it doesn't matter. All right, wipe your nozzle, tighten your bag. We've done one layer and we're going to continue with this for all the way to the top to create a ball. So overlaying two previous petals, start in the middle of a previous petal, do exactly the same thing, wiggle your hand, come back, just about to slightly short of the edge of the previous petal. So we're going to slowly but surely work our way inwards to create our ball. And you don't want to bring the length of your petals in too quickly, otherwise you won't get that ball effect. You see how easy it is to do this, the ruffle look, which is very different from the other flowers we've done so far. And it's just because you've got a really narrow nozzle. But you can do the same effect. A bit harder work if you haven't adjusted your nozzle. So next layer, we're going to start in the middle of a previous petal, overlapping two previous petals. Doing exactly the same thing. Just stopping just short of the previous length. Because of the adjusted nozzle tip and how extremely narrow it is now, you add a lot of pressure to your piping bag as well to get the petal out. So don't overfill your bag because you're adding a lot of pressure and the buttercream is heating up quite quickly. I can feel it already with 3 layers of petals. I can feel the buttercream is getting warm in my hand. So next layer, overlapping 2 previous petals. You'll see because we've now done so many layers already, your petals are naturally getting into a more upright position because of all the previous layers. That's giving it support. So we're almost creating a bit of a crater in the middle. I'm just going to fill it up a little bit, just to give my petals more base to stand on. And tighten your piping bag. Carry on with the same design. It's a very repetitive one to do, almost like the chrysanthemum, where you're doing loads and loads of petals of the same thing. But the end result is so worth it. It looks really pretty. So just keep remembering to wiggle your hand, wiggle, 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 creating your ruffles. Next layer, continue your wiggles. Can't go wrong with this one, except if your nozzle is too thick. You might struggle with your ruffles, but otherwise it is actually a really simple design. So I've just filled the hole there again to give my next petals a bit of a higher base to stand on, and continue. You might wonder if you can just continue with like one big ruffle all the way around instead of doing petals. It's a possibility, you just won't have exactly the same look, because you can see where each petal ends. So it is creating a petaled look, whereas if you just go around in one motion, you won't have the same effect. And we're almost at the top. Tilt your nozzle in the air so that the narrow end is now facing upwards. And I'm going to try and finish with just a little wiggle. There we go. And that is your marigold, a white marigold, again coming in various different colors in nature. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. You can also subscribe to my Blooming Bakes YouTube channel for complimentary videos on how to make the best American buttercream for piping flowers, as well as cupcake recipes and lots more. See you soon.